It's nice being in December. It is so very nice. So, before I get my video, I'd like to do my holiday shout out to, well, you know what? Yesterday I did essentially a group of video gaming guys, but you know what? I'll do another one because there's actually another one I really, really like. And these guys are the Brain Scratch Commentaries. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, they basically play video games, both recent, both modern, and some really old ones. And what they do is they have one of them play through the entire game, and obviously broken down into parts. And they basically commentate on like their experiences playing the game in their time, or what the person who was playing the game, recording everything, what they were trying to do, stuff like that. It's actually really fun, informative, and you hear a lot of really funny stuff. Not to mention, they've done a lot of my all-time favorite video games. The Donkey Kong Country series, Crash Bandicoot series, Mega Man series. They've done a few Kirby games, Mario games, Sonic. Oh, they're really big into Sonic. Like, seriously, they've done it all. So, I'll put a link to their channel in the description down below, and their respective, because it's actually 4 guys. Their name, actually, you know what? They say their names on their channel all the time, and plus, again, they're famous YouTube people, so it's okay. Their names are Ryan, Johnny, Lewis, and Ted. Like, they're all, like, hilarious in their own right. And if you ever are in the mood to, like, watching, like, a commentary on one of your all-time favorite video games, chances are they've done it. So I highly recommend you give these guys a watch. They're funny, they're hilarious, and you know what? I'll do one of their. I'll do a couple of my. I'll talk about them going forward. But first, I want to get in. Actually, no, I thought about the Masked Singer last night, don't I? Never mind, it's Masked Singer Day. Anyway, wait, my low, my high, my act of kindness. I guess my low is the fact that I got, like, this is really late for me. Like, it's after 6:30 and I'm just starting the video now. It's usually like before 6 sometimes, or maybe a little bit after, but I just slept in, which honestly I think I kind of needed. To be honest, I still feel fine after getting my booster, but yeah, I got the booster for the vaccine, by the way. But maybe I think it's just sort of like the sort of drowsiness is an adverse reaction to it or something. I don't know. But right now, I feel fine. You know, hold on. Knocked on a wooden stand about for good luck, whatever. So that's fine. My high was, and this may be a little bit personal for me, but, and I mean, I have talked about this before, but I have told you guys that, you know, I am seeing a therapist. And yesterday I got to see him yesterday, and it was just a wonderful afternoon with him. It was. You know, it was emotional in a very good way. You know, crying, you know, natural, happy, sort of, well, definitely they were in sort of sadness, but it was natural, it was good, it was a wonderful session, and it's exactly the sort of thing like we all need to do from time to time in life. So, to my therapist, thank you. You know, it was very nice to see you yesterday. I think you watched my videos, I don't know. Anyway, it was very nice. And I guess I have to say that's part of my act of kindness too. Because, like, it was an act of kindness for myself that, you know, oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want it to be all about me. It shouldn't be all about me. Oh, right. I actually helped my father take care of a couple things yesterday as well. So that was my act of kindness. So, good morning and happy Thursday, everybody. I almost forgot the day of the week. So last night we had the Group A finals for the Masked Singer, which they did a drastically different format than what they've normally done. Because it was just basically the skunk and the bull for, Group A. And so what they did is they each had a solo act. And then, and then they had a duet. First it was, first the bull went, and I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the song that he did. Because it's one of those songs I have heard, but not for a really, really, really long time. It was, where was it? Okay, Straight Up by Paula Abdul. Okay. And the skunk did I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You by Aretha Franklin, right? And then they did their respective duets. Bull did Break Even by The Script with the turtle himself, Jesse McCartney, one of my all-time favorite contestants. And it was just, honestly, it was great hearing I like Jesse McCartney. I don't care what anyone says. He's cool. Like, he is one of those, seriously, he's one of those peers that I really do look up to. I say he's my peer in the sense, like, we're both relatively close in age, because I'm going to be 32, and, like, he's, like, 33, 34, something like that. So, yeah, in that regard, I look up to the guy. Although I'm 6'4", I'm probably taller than he is, so if anything, he looks up to me. We get the idea. So, it was great hearing Jesse McCartney sing again. And the skunk did Ain't No Mountain High Enough with Michael Bolton. Okay. Michael Bolton's cool. All right. I really thought they were going to win, but no. The bull ended up going on. And it turns out the skunk was none other than Faith Evans, the former wife of legendary rapper, the Notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace, Biggie Smalls. Which, you know what? Now it got me thinking, I should talk about the time I saw Notorious again, the story of B.I.G. I should. Because I actually do have that movie. I've only ever really seen it maybe twice. Maybe I'll probably, watch it again at some point. But that's not here or there. The point is, Faith Evans, absolutely phenomenal. I think, we're in for a fantastic outcome when it comes to the finale. Provided that we ever, we get to it. Because this week is Group A. Next week is going to be Group B. And then, literally the 15th, we have the finale. Which, considering that the 15th, which is less than 2 weeks from now, will be less than 10 days until Christmas, that'd be a way to kick off the final days of Christmas. Really and truly it would. I personally can't wait. So, yes, next week we have the Group B finale with the Queen of Hearts and the Banana Split. I don't know who their partners are going to be. I think Nicole is doing a duet with one of them. Nicole Scherzinger is her. But, I probably just butchered the name right there. But don't quote me on that. Either way, it should be fun. I am really looking forward to what's next. So, as long as I'm wearing the jersey, before I talk about some of the funniest stuff I've heard watching Brain Scratch Commentaries, let me do today's game. Oh, Cowboys and Saints. You know what? My Cowboys are in a little bit of hot water right now, but they're still number one in the division, and I think they can beat the Saints, even though they are going to be at the Saints. So, you know what? Go Cowboys. I'm picking the Cowboys to win. Of course I'm picking my Dallas Cowboys. It's my Dallas Cowboys. So, let's get into the Brain Scratch Commentaries, because I haven't really talked about them very much, and I feel as if I should, because I really did watch, there was a time, especially when I would seek out, everything they did. Like, all the games they did, like, you name it. From Donkey Kong, The Legends of Zelda, to Pokemon, Mario, Sonic, everybody, right? And I've heard a lot of really, really funny, jokes from them. And one of the guys, his name is Ted, is known for making puns. And here's the thing. A lot of these YouTube gamers know each other very well. So, obviously, they know Chugga Conroy. And they were playing Paper Mario, right? And Ted was talking about there's good puns, and then there's my puns, and then there's just meh. And then Ryan, the other guy, he's like, no, there's good puns, there's Chugga Conroy puns, and then there's your puns, then there's meh. That was funny. But easily, one of the funniest jokes ever. And I will admit, this always gets a laugh out of me, and it's one of those really kind of bad jokes, but it still gets a rise out of me. Where they were playing Legends of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I say playing, really more commentating over, right? And for those of you who don't know, Legends of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, quite possibly considered one of the greatest games of all time. It's in everybody's top 10. I mean, for sure, bare minimum, it's in everybody's top 5 Zelda games. It's probably in the top 10 greatest games of all time for a lot of people. It's the reason why, it's one of the main reasons why Legends of Zelda has such prominence that it has. And in Ocarina of Time, Link, the hero, has essentially 3 outfits he can change into. He has the traditional green Kokiri outfit, the red outfit I believe he gets from the Gorons, and the blue outfit that he gets from the Zoras. And obviously the blue one allows him to stay underwater a long time, and the red one protects him from heat from volcanoes and stuff. But in the interim and talking about these different outfits, they start talking about streetlights. Specifically, people who are colorblind, who obviously are able to drive, and therefore have to follow the rules of streetlights. For those of you who don't know, if you're colorblind, you can't really perceive red and green, usually. Some people have different versions of colorblindness, but the traditional one is, red and green they can't really see. Basically, this hat would look like gray or white or black to them. I believe that's how it works. And it got to the point in this conversation where, if you're colorblind, I would say going through stoplights is a real problem. And then one of them goes, well, maybe, but as long as you know the order of a stoplight, obviously red, yellow, and green, as long as you know the order, you really should be fine. And that's true. And then, and this was Ted, he goes, what if it's one of those sideways stoplights? And then Johnny says, then God help us all. Oh, that still gets a laugh out of me. That's such a bad joke. I'm sorry. But the timing and the way he said it was just so perfect. How do I ignore that, But yeah, Brain Scratch Commentaries. Go ahead and check them out. They're awesome. They are hilarious. I highly, 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 highly recommend you watch them. Because if you've ever played video games in your life, I'm sure there's probably a video game you have a fond memory of. And if that is the case, I'm sure they've played it and they've talked about it. So it'd be worth checking out. And, yeah. Today's Thursday, so we have a new episode of Hot Ones. I think the season finale might be today. I mean, getting a Marvel star, Simu Liu, I think this might be the finale. It would feel like the finale anyway. But, regardless, if this is the final episode of Hot Ones Season 16, this was a good season. But I'll have an opportunity to talk about that tomorrow. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media using YouTube. I'm here home this video for all of you guys who are watching Joe video. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if you guys want to talk channels, be here to lend an ear. And I always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.